guys, it's Nyalaha. Welcome to the edition of Makeup Mommies. We have a special guest with us here today.
My name is Nellie, and my Instagram is touchedby_Nellie with an IE.
So I hear you're a new mom.
Yes, I
How old is
am.
your son?
My son, he's a month old. His
And
name's Cairo.
Cairo. I have a 1-year-old. Her name's Nalani. She's bad as hell. But yeah. What was your first reaction when you found out you were pregnant?
Honestly, I was shocked. The way I found out was actually funny. My friend was like, "Oh, you next, you next," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." And I happened to just have spare like pregnancy tests, and I'm like, "Watch," and then it was positive, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute," and then I took the other one, and I'm like, so I was just really shocked. But I mean, after discussing, now he's here, so I mean, I'm happy.
I found out with my mom. Um, we went to the hospital together because my stomach was hurting. I thought I had a virus. So we went to the hospital together, and she's like, I know you're pregnant, but I'm like, please, no, you know I'm not. So the doctor came back, and the doctor said, who is this lady in the room with you? Because I have something important to say. So I'm like, it's my mom. You can say whatever to her. So she said, you're about 3 months pregnant.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
found
was
out?
far.
Yeah,
That 3 months is kind of far,
it
but
is.
I was kind of excited, but I'm like, yeah, the summer's done. But whatever. That's when I found out. But I was happy after, like, but I found out on July 4th, so
Oh,
that was a lit day. So it was just like, damn. But whatever. Who was the first person you told that you was pregnant?
well, it was my friend who I was with.
Mhm.
But after her, it was my boyfriend because he actually wasn't even. He was on a work trip, and like I was like, I don't know how to break it to him, so I kept thinking about it the whole day. And then after all this thinking, when he came home, I just said it regular. I'm like, I'm pregnant. And
What
he's
did he
like,
say?
it was like midnight and he just came from Chicago. So he was like, what? I just want to go to sleep.
Who was your support system while going through pregnancy and currently being a full-time MUA?
Well, definitely my boyfriend. He was definitely like my support system because my mom wasn't a super fan because I'm 23. So like my mom was expecting me. I was expecting honestly too to have like a kid like 28 or like something like
For
that.
real?
I don't know. I didn't like I always wanted to have a lot of kids, but like later. I don't know. It's just I mean, I don't regret it because I've experienced a lot. So far,
Yeah.
like I've traveled and stuff, and I don't think it's the end of the world
No,
either.
it's
The way
not.
people make it
It's
seem,
not.
like
It's
my mom
easy
made it seem.
sometimes.
So she actually wasn't really like a fan of it until it got more real. I think the gender reveal is when she sort of like flipped the
That's when
switch.
they all start crying and
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
So till then, I mean, now it's like my boyfriend still just because he is like an entrepreneur too. So he has his own business. So he's always been super supportive of that. So he helped me,
That's nice.
multitask, like
So is
being
it hard?
pregnant. I mean, it is just because like I have to learn so much because it's like I started so my makeup line like more background so I have my own makeup line too besides like the MUA stuff and it's pigments and I started in November but I found out I was pregnant in October so literally I've been
Yeah.
pregnant throughout this entire like process and I had to like learn all these things trial and error a lot of error while like having to deal with like I got morning sickness
Yeah,
and
morning
stuff.
sickness is horrible.
Yeah, no, it was a lot, especially because I had all these people smoking in front of my door because I lived in like one of those buildings
Yeah.
and weed was actually one of the things I was nauseous to. So I had to like hide out in the room and stuff. Couldn't be in the living. So that was like stuff that would bother me and then once I started getting bigger, I just got stressed and just I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I still low key don't know what I'm doing with the
Yeah.
business, but and I had started doing makeup in Atlanta, and that's when I was sort of getting momentum, and then I moved back to New York. So then I sort of lost everything, and all my friends and all the people I knew were in Atlanta. So it was like trying to figure everything out, and then figuring out pregnancy because I'm an only child. So
Oh, I'm the only girl,
I
but I have brothers.
the first time I even seen a newborn not on TV was like in February. Like I don't know how to do anything. Like, so it was all like a learning
It goes
experience.
like day by day, honestly. Because my daughter's one, and I still be giving her to my mother, like, yeah, do this. And yeah. My biggest support, I would say, is my family. My mom and dad, yeah. They take care of her when I can't take care of her. When I don't know what I'm doing, they're my biggest support, honestly. Yeah, them too.
And my mom has, not saying shockingly, I'm not coming at my mom, but like
Mm-hmm.
she's the only person I have, but she's been like, she hasn't been the most supportive of me, but once like the baby came, like she's been so supportive and so
That's
helpful.
good.
And every time I
That's
don't
good.
listen to my mom, something wrong happens, like a diaper rash or something. So she's actually been so right and so helpful, like, and I'm learning so
Yeah,
much
family is
there.
always like your biggest support. But that's good your boyfriend helps you too. So when did it really hit you that you're now a mom?
You know,
Did
it
it
actually
even
took
hit
a
you yet?
while.
It hit you? It didn't hit
Yeah,
me yet.
I feel like it hit me. It hit me this is gonna sound so cliche, but it hit me the second like I heard him cry,
Oh, that's
like
nice.
when like he came out because I had
Mm-hmm.
an emergency C-section.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so it was like more complicated. So like they weren't really trying to give him to me. So it's like, where's my son? Where's my
Yeah, they
son?
took
So that's
Lonnie
really
too, but they tried to put her on me, but I was just over the whole thing. Like, I just told them, take her, please, because I just can't. I need my rest. But it didn't hit me yet that I'm a mom.
really.
Yeah, I feel like it sounds bad, but she's like, I don't know, my sis. Like, you gotta meet her to know. You like, she's so cool. But it didn't hit me yet. Maybe when she starts going to school and I have to wake up and say, oh my God, I gotta go drop her to school and this, that, and the third. But it didn't hit me yet. I came from vacation yesterday, and she comes up and down the stairs now. So she came
Wow.
down the stairs and she was like, "Mommy," I was like, "Oh, I wanted to cry." But anyway, has the way you do makeup changed since you have a baby now?
um,
It did for me.
really.
Yeah, I had
Like,
to bounce back.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's been like difficult. It started like everything was normal until like the third trimester. For
Mhm.
me, that was the hardest trimester because my morning sickness only lasted really like 3 weeks, and then I just like got back
Mine
to
lasted
normal.
till I was 5 months.
Oh,
It was
really?
bad. Mhm.
See, I don't know. I was trying to be like as not pregnant as possible, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
So like I was going to the gym and I was just trying to be regular, but it's like third trimester it was like inevitable, like
What happened?
my feet started getting like
My
swollen.
feet didn't swell at all.
Really? No, my feet started getting swollen. Like it looked so ugly in sandals
And
and
I was
stuff.
working too. My feet did not swell.
Oh my God. I remember the first time like it just hit me that I was like really pregnant because I had clients all day and I had
Yeah.
to like smile on their faces and
Mhm.
then they left and
And
I
they don't even want you
literally,
to. They don't have no consideration like, oh, take a little break, have some water. No, it was just nonstop work.
yes. And
Even when pregnant and working is
it's because you
horrible.
have to stand.
Yeah.
And then if you have back to back to back, like I'm really trying to eat, like, because I was
Yeah.
so hungry. I just, oh my God, I paid for it so much that night. Like it hurt so much the next morning. Like I woke up at 7 a.m. and I was crying because, like, I don't know what happened. Everything just hurt so much. And then,
Your back too, right? And you can't
yes,
even
my
crack your
back.
back.
And then, that is
Yeah,
actually
I
so
know.
frustrating that you
I
can't
know.
crack
You
your
can't
back.
crack your back. It's
My
horrible.
hip and in prom season because I didn't want to, like, I tried to get the most I could out of prom season, but I was
Mhm.
due on the 16th of June.
Mhm.
So like I was taking clients, literally my last clients was June 9th
Oh
and
yeah,
I
that's
gave birth on
close.
the 12th.
You had a baby shower?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um yeah, no, it was nice. It was really stressful though.
Having a baby, and it changed the way it changed my whole mindset because I could see it in my work too. That's the crazy part. Because when I first had Lonnie, I I went back into work because this is my only income, so I
Yeah.
have to keep working. So I got back working about a month after. So she was a month and I started back doing faces, but I noticed the change in how I did makeup. I was rushing the face
Really?
more. I don't know, because
Why?
when you're not focused on just makeup, I feel like it just shows in my work. So I was more focused on, all right, let me just make this, it sounds horrible, but let me just make this quick money, and then get back to my child. But now that my mom has her, I'm more focused on the face, and I could say it shows more in my work now. Like I take my time, so the faces come out better when my mom has her. But when she was a month, she would be in her little swinger, and I would be doing the faces.
Really?
Yeah, because my mom works too,
So
so
that
I
didn't
can't
like
really
stress you out?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So it just I was stressed.
Was she like a crier? Because I know.
She wasn't she's active. Like you have to meet her. She's really, really active. So even at 1 or 2 months, she was like stretching, trying to come. You have a four moms, you know what that
I
is?
do.
Yeah, so
Oh
she
my
was
God. I
trying to
bring
come
it
out.
downstairs into my
Yeah.
makeup room. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just kind of hard.
See, I feel like everyone's always asking me, like, oh, does your baby let you sleep through the night? He's great at night. I actually wish he woke me up at night. It's
Wow.
during the day that
No,
he's
you
like
don't.
constant. No, at least at night, all I have to do is sleep. Not saying all I have to do is sleep, but it's like
Every
I
baby's
can't
really
get
different.
anything done. Like I started having to wear like, them little reps so he
Yeah.
could just like let me do stuff with my hands.
Yeah, I had to learn that from I went on I think I went on Google. I was crying one day. I'm like, my baby won't let me like do things. So somebody said to, what is this? The strap? Put the strap on while you're doing your little house chores, and that's
That's
what I
what I
had to
found.
do.
Yeah, yeah. When did it start like calming down for you? Like
Um
Like, did you ever do makeup with like him on you, like with the little?
um yeah. Yeah. Because okay, listen, it got real one day. I was doing a client. My mom was not home, but I couldn't stress it because I lean on my mom too much. So I'm like, all right. Lonnie had woke up. She's not a sleeper. She doesn't like to sleep at all. So she had woke up, and I had a client, but it's a loyal client, so she
That's
knows
good.
Lonnie. So my client had to hold Lonnie while
Oh
I do
wow.
her face. But Lonnie wanted to sleep, so imagine
Yeah.
my client, like, it's sometimes unprofessional, but I have to get the job done. So
See, that's like my biggest fear now because it's like I haven't fully started taking clients. Like my bookings are closed, but like if people like text me, like, can you please take me?
yeah,
I'm starting to
yeah,
do that
start off
just so I could
slow.
like get the hang of it. But then it's just like,
Yeah, start off slow. I mean, don't push it to the side though, because then you're gonna get caught up in like mommy
that's
mode,
what I
and you're not
just
gonna want to do faces for a minute.
That's how
That's
I
all.
felt yesterday. I was just like scrolling through Instagram and I saw like this one mom entrepreneur. I'm like, ew, I feel like a housewife. Like I
Yeah,
don't
yeah. No,
like.
seriously.
So I'm trying to get on schedule, but it's just like that's one of like my biggest fears because I also do like Instagram videos and I beauty blog and stuff. With that, I could like bring him downstairs, but it's like I would literally have to stop like 5 times while doing my makeup, and it's like I can't really do that with a client. Like, hold
And now
on,
I
like
even rush my own makeup because she just
yeah,
be all over. I just be
yeah,
like, let me just do this quick face and then
exactly.
go. Do you see yourself having more kids in the future?
I do. So I'm a single child. I'm a only child.
Mm-hmm.
So people always say I'm crazy, but I want 3 to 5 kids. Not
Me
right now.
too.
Oh,
Me
okay. See,
too.
most people look at me like I'm
Yeah,
crazy when
I
I
do
say
too.
that.
Let me tell. I don't want the body that it comes with, but I want the kids.
Yes.
So it's just like.
Because
So
one
yeah,
kid
I
is
kind of.
boring.
Yeah, one kid. It is
Like I
boring.
was bored my whole
But
life.
my next one, I kind of want to be more stable in life.
Yeah, I want to wait like five
I'm not
years.
struggling now, but with the next
Yeah. No.
kid, I want to, be good. How has motherhood and your child changed your lifestyle of life and your grind?
Um, I guess it's like complex because it's like it definitely makes it all more like dire if that makes sense. Like I want him to be like proud of me. Like I've
Yeah.
always been one of those people who like I hate to admit, but I do care what other people think. So this is my son. Like I'm obviously gonna care what my son thinks, and I don't want to look like I like to prove people wrong all the time. Like that little
Yeah, for sure.
underdog thing. So it's just like I don't want to be one like, oh, you should have done this. Oh, you shouldn't have a baby so young. But I want to prove that like you're able to do it all. And like it is hard.
It's very hard.
Like and it's only been a month, but I feel like it still is motivating. Like it's just difficult trying to multitask like all you got going on like in your head exactly. But it's more motivating.
Yeah. I kind of grind harder now because I have Lonnie. Oh, and it also I'm different because I'm a single mom. So I think being a single mom is, I'm not saying it's extra hard, but it's extra hard because it's hard.
I
But I
mean,
just grind harder now. Definitely, I see it every day. I take clients when I'm like at my lowest. I still take my clients because I know Lonnie. She only has me and my mom and dad. So I'm like, yeah, I have to grind for her.
yeah, my mom was a single
Yeah, it's
mom,
hard,
so
but you get over it and you just work. I do. I just get over it and I'll keep working.
when did it like get easier for you,
Hmm.
or is it still difficult?
No, it's difficult because all of my friends have we all have kids. We all have kids the same age, so it gets difficult seeing like all of my friends have help with their boyfriends, and I'm the one who will be struggling up the stairs with my little stroller. That's when it will get difficult and hit me like, oh yeah, I'm a single mom. But it does. I won't get depressed or sad about it. I just get over it and I boss up because everybody always tells me like, you're doing good. So I keep that in my head as motivation, like I'm strong. So because having a kid on your own is very hard. It messes up with your like your thoughts and stuff. But whatever, I get over it because I love my child. So. It's now getting easier though too. Now when they get older, when they could do things by themselves, it gets easier. I could tell Lonnie, go eat, and she's one, but she's kind of advanced. So I'll tell her like go eat. I put her own bowl, her own spoon, and she'll eat by herself. She drinks out of a cup now, no more
Okay.
bottle.
Oh,
She grown. Yeah, she drinks
wow.
out of her little
Okay.
cup. So I'll be telling her like go get the remote or go get my phone, little stuff, and she'll
Wow,
do it.
that's
So
really advanced. Like, I mean,
yeah,
I was a little behind. Like, it's actually real embarrassing, but like, I was drinking from the bottle till I was 5.
for real.
My mom, like, she told me, like, when I started kindergarten, she was like, you keep drinking or they're gonna bully you. So, like, you have to make a choice. So I was like, I bet I don't wanna get bullied. So I stopped. But
I think we have one more question. What mindset should any young female entrepreneur have as they chase their dream and building their brand while being a full-time mom? Well, that's a good question for you.
I feel like not being scared because I know
Definitely.
having like okay, being an entrepreneur I feel like in general is scary because it's just not the regular path like the 9 to
Yeah.
5, and it's not as secure, especially as you're trying to come up like as a makeup artist, when you start like clients are consecutive.
Yeah.
And then with my makeup line, like when you're starting, you're putting so much money into it,
A
and
lot of money you have to invest in yourself.
you're making mistakes. So sometimes
Yeah.
that money you literally see it just like go to
Go,
waste, and
yeah.
it's just like I don't even have money like this to be
Yeah.
making mistakes. But then it's like, and then it's scarier because now you can have more fear because now you have a kid. So it's
like you
like
taking money from, yeah, I know what
yeah,
you
so it's like, all right, you're young, like, all right, I'm broke, whatever, it's fine. Like, but it's like with a kid, it's like,
It's different.
in the
It's a
long
different
run,
kind of
there's
broke.
like, yeah.
It's a different
So,
kind of broke when you're a mom.
but I feel like it still applies that you shouldn't be scared. Like, you should still, like, a part of me was like, maybe I should, like, when I first, like, towards the end of the third trimester, I was like, thinking, I mean, I like slowed down with Light Gold, that's the name of my line, and like I was just not pushing it to the side, I mean a little bit, but then now I'm like starting to get back into it because it's just like in the long run all this extra struggle I guess is gonna pay off
It's gonna be
more
worth it,
because when
yeah.
you go on a safe route, like it's gonna be easier now, but you're just gonna be doing the same thing over and over and over again. And your kid gonna be like 10 and you're doing the same thing
Yeah,
over
and
and
that's what
over
you don't
again.
want. Yeah.
And like I get a lot of inspiration to like from people I see online. Like I've been following a lot of new moms now that I
Me
see.
too.
Yeah, I be
Me
looking
too.
for them, but
Me
I like
too.
them. They're like very
Even the one
inspiring.
that the ones that bounce back and work out, please. I follow all of them and I don't work out. Please. I just look at them as motivation.
But I mean, it's good to have motivation. Not even just that. Like my boyfriend, he has his own business. He dropped out of school and like it's going. So he's been my biggest motivation, like to be fearless.
Yeah. You
Because I
have to
mean,
be.
dropping out of school is a big deal. Like especially like we work so hard to even get into school, you know, for you to just leave it all. But it's like it paid off so well. Like he did it his junior year. He wasn't going to class. I was doing his homework for him. Like
Wow.
the day before test, like we'd be up all night and I have to catch him up basically the entire semester. And then I mean he ended up dropping out anyways, but it's like it all became worth it when he just like put his all. So that's just like it could have backfired, but we're still young. So I feel like being a young mom is an advantage.
Yeah.
Instead of being like in your 30s, like now it's like not saying like you're still young, but I mean like I feel
I know what you mean, yeah.
yeah.
So definitely don't be scared.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah. But I am scared, but I mean, get over it.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching the edition of Makeup Mommies. Make sure to follow me at Nyalaha.
And follow me at touched by _ Nellie. And then also follow my makeup line at Light Gold Cosmetics. And if you want, you can follow my son too at Cairo _ Akeem.
Follow him.
Trying to make him an Insta famous baby.